Hey guys, I have not been on here in months, and obviously it's been a very crazy time for all of us, but I thought, maybe today is the day that I come back and kind of explain everything that's been going on with me despite everyone living during a pandemic, because we all know that's going on for everybody. I did some videos, I think, towards the beginning of 2020 and also during the pandemic a little bit, but I just got to the point where I kind of stopped watching TV shows. Just didn't have the desire to watch anything. Of course, a lot of stuff didn't come back, or new things that were supposed to come out never came out, which was super sad, but that's just kind of the way that life is right now. So um let's just start talking about like what I've been going through besides living during the pandemic. Thankfully I've been healthy. I haven't had any issues with coronavirus, but my dad was diagnosed with cancer in December of 2019. It was a very aggressive, rare form of cancer, and he was dealing with that during the first part of 2020 and when the pandemic started. His cancer just kind of got worse over the summer of 2020, and he became very, very ill in July, and in early August he did pass away from cancer. So that was one of the things that is one of the things that I've been dealing with, on top of everything being crazy in the world, and not just the pandemic, because obviously we've had all kinds of political and racial issues. I'm not going to get into my opinions on that, but if you follow me on Twitter, you will get my opinions on that kind of thing if you're interested in that. And if you're not, you don't have to, whatever. But secondly, after all of this was going on, I was super close to my grandmother. I had one grandparent left. My cat is trying to climb up on this setup. And I have always been very, very close to my grandmother. I would visit her every single week. She lived about 30 minutes from me. And she became sick in early November. They weren't really sure what was going on with her, but they thought maybe she had a stroke or something. So she went to the emergency room, then she got transferred to a hospital, and they were treating her. She was doing better. So she got accepted into a rehab facility because she was still having some cognitive issues, but otherwise she was healthy. And right before she went to the rehab facility, she received a COVID test just because she was switching facilities, and they determined that she did have coronavirus. So after that, I was visiting her a lot in the hospital. After that, I was no longer allowed. She was no longer to have visitors. As you know, that's how it goes. And she became very, very sick. She developed pneumonia. She got to the point where we couldn't even speak with her on the phone because she wasn't even able to communicate. So in early December, she passed away. This was also my father who died's mother. So I had two funerals to attend this year, which was terrible. Or I'm sorry, last year. So honestly, it's just been crazy. The only thing that I've really been doing is working out. I've been working out with a personal trainer, and I've really devoted all of my energy into that for the last year. And currently, I feel like that's the only thing that I've accomplished really in the last year, which is sad, but at least it's something, I guess. Just because not only just everything been crazy, and I've just felt really off because of the pandemic, I felt even more off dealing with the death of two loved ones who I was extremely close with. Saying all of that, I don't know what situation you guys are in. I know that no one is in a great situation, because at the very least, we're all living through a pandemic. I know tons of people have lost people to coronavirus, and maybe you have other things going on, or maybe you have family members who are suffering with COVID right now. It's just a crazy time. I just wanted to come on here. I just felt compelled to come on here and say something. I do still get like DMs and at messages and comments on my channel, like, where the heck did I go? And I'm sorry, and I feel bad for not coming back. I just literally have not been able to come back. Like, I literally have not had the energy to come on here and make a video. It's taken a lot just to get to this point. I do get people ask me, like, what am I going to do? Like, what shows am I going to cover? What shows am I watching? When am I going to come back? Or if I'm going to come back and do TV shows. And I just don't really have the answers for all of that right now. I'm just now starting to get into watching TV shows again. But as far as, am I going to come on here and do weekly videos and stuff like that? I just don't know. I'm just kind of taking it day by day. And like, today I felt like coming on here and making a video, and I was like, I really need to say something to everyone. So that's what I'm doing. But I will let you know on a lighter note that I did watch The Flight Attendant. Several people recommended that to me. It is on HBO Max. I really enjoyed it. It is a mystery and kind of like who is the killer kind of show, but it also has some comedy involved as well. And Kaley Cuoco is the star of that. I thought she did a really great job. So other than that, I haven't really watched any new stuff. I'm thinking about getting into more stuff. Again, a lot of this stuff is on like Netflix or HBO Max. It's a situation where I can't do like weekly videos because the whole season comes out and people have seen it, and you know how that goes. People will spoil it in the comments for me. So right now I'm not really, well, I am watching This Is Us and I haven't watched the latest episode, but I'm not really watching anything that would warrant like making videos. But I'm just trying to figure out like what I want to do with this channel. Like I do want to come back in some way, but I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do. Am I still going to, you know, do TV shows and stuff like that? Am I still going to do live chats, or should I just do more stuff about my life? I mean, unfortunately, life is pretty boring for me right now, so I don't really know what to talk about. And that's where I've just been like in this tailspin of like, what do I do with my YouTube channel? I want to do something, but I also feel like I'm not really sure what to do. But at the very least, I wanted to come on here and just tell you what I've been dealing with and what's been going on. I am scheduled to get the vaccine. I'm excited about that because I want to get back to life. If you didn't know, I'm also a teacher, so I'm excited about returning to life at some point. So I should be getting the first part of that sometime this month, so that makes me have some hope, you know. But leave me a comment down below about what life has been like for you the past year and how you're dealing with things, and I'd love to hear from you. It makes me happy to hear from you guys, and I have missed everyone and I've missed doing this. I just literally was not able to do it until today. And I'm sorry I don't have the answers about like what shows I'm going to be covering or when I'm going to be making another video, but I feel like at least I'm doing this. Like I feel like I just wanted to say something to you guys, and I miss you guys so much. And I appreciate those of you who have stuck around even though I really haven't done anything, and those of you who have checked on me and kept in contact with me through Instagram or Twitter. And I believe those links are down below if you want to follow me if you haven't. But anyway, please leave me a comment because I'd love to hear from you. If you want to see more stuff from me, like this video. If you haven't subscribed, if you're brand new, you're probably like, what the heck is she talking about? I would appreciate it if you subscribed, because I'm not, I guess people have thought I'm leaving YouTube. I'm not leaving YouTube. I'm just kind of figuring out what I'm going to do with it. So anyway, I appreciate you and your support so much, and I hope to see more of you this year.